And good morning, people. Welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. Last time, well, we got control of our own sort of evenings, actually. We've been trying to live a life as an honest student. We've got exams coming up, so we're building our way to them. Can't see any reason as to really just continue that. So, where do we go? Well, Sejiro has given us the key to the place, which means we can go anywhere. Heck, we can even go to the school if necessary. There's nothing there, but we could. I think we're going to do some things in Shibuya. Sure, there's still plenty of things that we can do around Yonganyaya, but the main city is where it's at. So first up, we're going to Central Street. So what are we here for? Well, we've got this bag that the person from the airsoft shop gave us. Yeah, let's go and talk to him about that. But that's not all. We've got this person here, this street vendor.
Welcome.
Who sells you things based on your charm. The higher the charm you get, the higher the charm you have, the better the items that he can give you. Revenge Mirror has counter. Cross-shaped charm has harmor boost, which I believe boosts instant death attacks, and Skull Charm does the same for the Mudo version. Harmor are light-based death attacks. Mudo are darkness-based death attacks. So yeah, there are two types. Nothing that I really want right now. Could do the Big Bang Burger Challenge. That's a nice way of gaining stats. I believe we can spend some time in the diner to get some stats that way for actually studying. But no, let's go and talk to the airsoft shop, the Untouchable owners, first. All ours? Really now? That's interesting. We get the right police E. It is an extremely powerful gun. But we can't do anything else with this person until we have Dauntless Guts. Dauntless, I believe, is level 4. I'm currently on level 2.
Come on. Okay.
And he doesn't actually have anything new on him just at this moment in time, so there's not really much point else. So, we are done here. Let's have a quick look at that weapon though. It is a weapon for Joker. The Riot Police. Yeah. Not only does it have an additional 44 attack power, it's also got a modification, High Shock. High Shock is that it has a good possibility of actually shocking a character, shocking an enemy, so they will be paralyzed. The sort of downside to it is that it only has 4 rounds compared to the normal pistol's 8. So we are gaining a little bit, but we're also losing shots in a fight. I'm still going to be using it though. It's actually a very nice weapon. We can also go to the Velvet Room, and I'm actually going to do that because I need to pick up a couple of personas.
Hey, inmate.
Thanks for helping us in. Okay, so I've picked up the personas I want, and we're going to show them what they are. No. There's a little bit, because I know what I'm wanting them for, because I'm sort of playing this a little bit in advance anyway, but I don't want to show them off just yet. We'll get to them when we actually use them for what I'm using them for. My next stop is this person here, the street orator. We've listened to him a couple of times. Once we've come past him. Today,
Please consider what I have to say.
we're actually going to talk to him.
You.
Are we interested in politics? We are now. And there's a clue about him. He's heading to the beef bowl shop. Yeah, his speeches are going to be useful for negotiations that happen in the metaverse. Thanks for giving it away, Morgana, what I'm doing next. Yeah, we're going to go working in the beef bowl shop. First thing that we need to do though is, well, hello there. Oh, what are you up to? Okay. Well, the reason why I'm down here is because, well, we need to actually apply for the job. You're no Beckel.
Oh.
This work increases proficiency, so we're going to apply for it. So, now that that's done, off we go. The shop itself isn't really too hard to spot. It's on the central street like a lot of things are in Shibuya. It's just here. Okay, it is fairly hard to spot. There's nothing really that points it out, is it? Is there? Oh well. As always for the first day, we don't actually have to do anything special for it. We're just going to make money, gain a little bit of proficiency.
Oh. I've been waiting.
Need us to start
Any
working right
questions?
away. Well, what does the work entail?
Let me explain.
Take the orders, prepare them, serve them, ring them up, and then clean the store. So basically everything. Meals are ready made, so it's just it should be simple enough. Just be sure to be nice to customers. No, not really.
Thanks in advance.
Oh,
Isn't that a convenient face there? He did say he was going to come into this shop, and well, there he is. We don't get to speak to him today, though.
Nice work.
We're here for the money and stats.
man. Let's head back. Hey,
Okay, so what's on the news today? Still things about Kamishida. Yeah, that's not going away for a little while.
Yep.
Exams starting Wednesday. And
Open your
no,
textbooks.
we haven't forgotten. The oldest story in Japan about a terrible woman. Princess Kaguya gives her suitors absurd tasks, demand fancy gifts, and then runs off to the moon. People lose their fortunes, humiliated, and get serious wounds or go blind. They show up a lot in stories around the world.
Do you know the answer?
A femme fatale. The literal translation of that phrase. Fatal woman.
This is it.
Exactly.
So some other examples are Morgana Le Fay, a Queen in Salome, and the seductive dancer of opera, Carmen. I think we know who's been sort of looking into that one.
Nice going.
So a couple more points in knowledge. Always nice to have. Yeah, it gives us social stats in knowledge after all.
None of these posts are any good. Everyone's just bitching about their parents or their boyfriends. There ain't even a hint of a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off till exams are done with, huh? We can wait and see for a little longer, then worry about coming up empty-handed if it happens.
Oh,
This place is off limits, you know.
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting. Anyways, what's Miss Council President want with us?
The troublemaker, the center of gossip, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
great way to start a conversation.
By the way, it seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Not really. We tried to keep our distance.
Yeah, you know, he's only been here a month or so.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record. Don't you hate him? Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
What's all this about? My friend here's an upstanding guy.
I don't mean to offend. Many students have been shaken up by what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't going away either.
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Mijima-senpai.
I don't know that it was tactless. Anyways, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Horseplay?
Ah yes, by the way. It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident. I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all. I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
What was that about?
She's onto us. That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
She really pisses me off.
Let's just be careful.
Talk about a pain in the ass.
That reminds me, study hard. Especially you, Ryuji. There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains. Keep in mind that everything you do in your daily lives has an impact on your abilities.
True. Studying won't be so bad if we just think of it as helping us prepare to be phantom thieves.
I guess you got a point. But man, it's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping people, not about studying.
Well, I do have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand. You guys did originally promise to help me out with my mission after all.
Huh? Mission?
Follow me.
What are you bringing us here for?
Just do as I told you.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I already said there's no info on any big shots, don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
You won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara. It says he's a teller at City Hall.
A government worker stalking someone?
That should be a suitable target. Alright. Now get the meta-nav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision? What do you think we should do?
Well, let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay then, let's go.
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say. The key word is... mementos.
Huh? What are you trying to pull?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
Ah, jeez. That again? Mementos, was it?
Candidate found.
We got a hit?
Just as I thought.
Where are you taking us, Morgana?
Everyone disappeared. It kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
That's half right, but half wrong. This is a type of palace, but it's different from the normal ones. Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground. I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're drawn to something.
Underground? How are we going to get there?
How? You use it every day on your way to school. Follow me.
Wait up, Cat! The hell is this place? Wait, our clothes changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in,
You should have told us!
we're still safe right here. I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor, but it's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
What?
Huh? What do you mean, everyone's?
A palace as grand as the previous castle only forms when a person's wishes are extremely distorted. So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace. That's where we are now. Mementos.
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
When you say shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious. No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
So what you're saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
But this place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
It seems the time has finally come.
For what?
Morgana! Transform!
What?
Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
A car?
No way!
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training. It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
You turning into a car is totally different than our clothes changing!
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
Why a bus, though?
No idea.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
I would have if I could, but that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
Hey, Skull! Ladies first!
Hey, stop pulling me! Oh, that's dangerous!
Panther, please be gentle!
All aboard! Let's go!
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember? I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
You can't drive yourself?
Do you know how to drive?
Sorry, I'm just a bit confused as to why Morgana can turn into a car. But I've driven in a game? Does that count?
That's a bit worrying, but I'll let you handle it. I don't even have that experience to lean on.
You're probably more skilled than I am, too.
Alright then, we'll leave the driving to you.
Now start the engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
Jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel. That tickles. Lower, lower. Oh, there. That feels so good.
Is that Burren I hear? Oh, what a creepy-ass car.
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine. We're going full throttle. It's time to fly!
So, Mementos.
Whoa.
We're here if what, less than 5 minutes, and it's already really strange. We're in the underground. We're driving Morgana as a car, and it's really, really corrupted looking, isn't it? Luckily, we can get round pretty much anywhere we're wanting to go. Yeah. Morgana's the car. Anyways, we can move around. For some reason, we even got the tail. Okay, we can pretty much do 180 spins on turn of a dime. So there we go. There are shadows around. There are also items, and well, I want pretty much to clear out this place. Our target is at the exclamation point, so I'm going to be aiming for that once I've cleared out the items. Shadows pretty much spawn consistently though. You're not going to really find a safe section in this, because once we've defeated, say, that shadow over there, after we move away, it tends to be that they actually respawn. But we can still get ambushes. The vicious rotten meat. We've seen a couple of these before. These are slimes, basically. They're weak against fire. They are strong against physical attacks. And yeah, resistant to that. Would have been nice if I could. But get all of them except the last one, but which we've got here, so that's fine. I do want this persona. It's actually the only one I need in this area, so that's good. It's a timid, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Poor thing, it looks scared to death.
But saying that, I've sort of failed it on a number of occasions in the build up to me getting here, so yep. Nope. Yeah, that didn't work. That's good though. This gives me a second chance, basically.
That was incredible, Joker! Just look at it. Try calming its nerves.
There we go. Excellent. Got it. Okay, that's the important one done.
Incredible, Joker.
And we usually gets a level.
All right.
So yeah, I wanted to add that slime because I have actually used up the persona, the chariot persona I had before in my little bit of a combining session just at the start of this part. So I needed another one. Plus, this slime is going to be used for another one later. So yeah, I definitely needed that one. There are rooms around here. In some of these rooms, you get that, which is actually our destination point. But there's also sometimes a larger room. Yeah, and as you can see, shadows are still constantly spawning.
There's a dangerous one in there.
Persona! Ravage them!
Marvelous! Nice! Exploded! All enemies defeated. We all did great, just what I'd expect from you, Joker.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
I'm not really too bothered about using up SP in this. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies, but we're not really here for that long, so at least not on this visit. So we're just going to focus on the enemies around us.
Alright, the first one is
Persona!
ours.
Go down!
Joker took one out. Alright,
Go!
not over yet.
We all did great, huh?
Nice work, team.
Okay.
They were too weak to bother with.
Ah, there's an item. And a door. But you do find chests in this area as well sometimes. Not all the time, and this might be a place where we're actually not finding them. And can you move away, Mr. Enemy? Thank you.
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
Hamino Uzume! Ravage them!
They're all knocked down.
Let's go.
Incredible, Joker. Okay, guys, let's do it.
All right.
Didn't even break a sweat.
And well, as I say that, we find a chest. Fire Magatama. What does that do? 50 damage to one flow. High chance of inflicting burn. Sure, definitely have those. That is our destination, but let's have a look around the rest of this place first.
Treasure chest spotted. Let's open it.
City boots. I believe that's a... Yeah, that's a equipment for cats, so whatever we get out of the laundromat for this is going to be useful for Morgana.
Do it!
Alright, there, pass the baton and follow up.
Okay,
Man,
that
was
should do for now.
easy.
There's not really much point in fighting enemies around here. The enemies are really based off on the first few levels of Kamoshida's Palace in this area. They're not really worth the experience at this moment in time. So yeah, let's follow on to this.
Whoa.
Let's do what we came for.
Hmm?
So our shadow, our target.
Who are you?
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her. It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap. We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me. What about Madarame? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
Madarame? The hell's this guy going on about?
Get ready. Here he comes.
Winner takes all world. And well, yeah, the shadow Nekanohara.
It's weak to electricity. Let's go for that.
Very simple, weak to electric. On my new resume.
Ravage them!
We're all locked down. That was incredible, Joker.
This is a enemy that is nice dodge. I think I've had it as a persona already before, and we've seen it. However, it's a little bit stronger. It's got more hit points. It's got a bit more attack power. That attack sledgehammer does massive damage to my characters at this moment in time. I shouldn't be really taking that lightly. I don't think it can kill anyone, but it's still very, very dangerous. So yeah, let's we'll just use that. You have that.
Go, Captain!
Nice going, Skull.
Hey!
Finish him.
Alright, below half health. Excellent. Yeah, let's do this. 2 misses. That's not great.
Not bad if I say so myself.
To have Sledgehammer miss 2 times, that's actually a little bit silly. I think it's got lower actual accuracy, but in the past couple of times that I've gone through this, 3 if you count the 3 or 4 if you count the previous version of this game, I've had it maybe miss twice. I've had it twice in this run, in this recording alone. Sure. Anyways, let's finish this up.
Persona! There!
485 experience and 6,500 money. Not too bad. And Morgana and Arn get a level.
This new skill suits me.
Lucky Punch. Very, very small amount of damage. However, it has a high critical rate. And next level will begin Magaru. Win damage to all foes. Well, that's level 16, but we'll get there.
Whoa, a new move!
Carmen, however, Miragi. Light fire damage to all foes, chance of inflicting burn. Also, at level 16 we'll begin Dekaja, which removes all status buffs for all foes.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I couldn't stop obsessing. Not after this person I trusted used me and then disposed of me.
So, you're still blaming others a little bit?
You don't have to be so hard on him anymore. He seems like he's sorry. So this person you trusted, is this the Madarame that you were talking about before?
I was afraid of being thrown away again, like some worthless thing.
So some selfish bastard was making you suffer too. Still, you shouldn't have dragged an unrelated woman into your mess.
Yes, I know that now. I'll put an end to my love for her. Hey, you can change people's hearts, right? In that case, won't you change Madarame's heart? Before more people fall victim to him?
Change Madarame's heart?
Hmm? What's that shining thing?
It's the bud of a treasure. Had we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace. Joker, this will make a perfect reward.
The attachment pearl. And request completed.
So, Nakanohara had a change of heart, right?
Most likely.
But how are we supposed to know if we succeeded?
Well, the lady posted the dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again.
You do have a point.
Either way, training against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target.
It's also nice to be able to give courage to the people who post their problems online.
On top of that, we can sell whatever treasure we get for some cold hard cash.
Well, sounds like things are going pretty great for us. All right, we did it!
Hold on. There's somewhere I want to show you guys before we leave.
What, there's more?
Don't worry, it won't take long. Well then.
Well, yeah, first we've got to leave this room, but we've got one more place to go in Mementos. Morgana, we're going to need you as a car again. Thank you.
Guess we gotta do it.
Yeah, there was a platform a little bit further down. That I sort of opened up, but we didn't actually go into it. That's our destination. Yeah, maps also have no meaningness. The layout is different every time you enter. So don't get attached to one layout. It's going to be different the next time you see it.
For real?
So let's go over to the station, the platform.
Alright, the first move is off!
You're mine.
We're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker! Okay, guys, let's do it!
Okay.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Yeah, the enemies here are pretty much worthless in terms of our needs. Doesn't mean I'm not going to stop beating them up though, because they are giving items.
Nice work, team.
Okay.
That enemy was really weak.
I do believe that's everything, so yeah, let's go to the platform. You can only get out of the car in two instances, well, three instances. One, if there was a target that we've gone through. We went through that portal earlier, we got out, we faced the target. The second one is if there's treasure, we get out, then we get immediately back into the car. The third time is if there's a platform, be it the entrance or the way down.
Oh, hold on a sec. You guys hearing something? The trains are totally running.
Of course they are. We're in the subway, you know.
Yeah, but I thought this was a palace.
Then maybe this is how the public views this place? I don't know.
People go through this darkness every day?
Forget that. You sure we're cool running around on these tracks?
Should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones. I think. I'm no train expert.
You've got to be kidding me.
Anyway, let's head to the lower area. It should be right after we go down that escalator.
Well, we haven't seen the train outside of anywhere else yet, so I suppose we're safe. Wow, those trains are running actually quicker than any others I've seen.
This way!
But yeah, we're at the end now. End of this particular area. This isn't too long. There is really nothing to it. There's that first area which is fairly easy enemies, and then we get to this.
What is this place? It's kinda creepy.
And a dead end at that. Why does it even exist?
Now hold on. Just watch. This is most likely not an ordinary wall. If my hunch is correct...
It opened.
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
See? It's just as I thought.
What do you mean?
That wall wouldn't budge when I came here by myself before. But it'd be weird for the deepest part of Mementos to be some normal place like this, wouldn't it?
So you're thinking there's got to be more?
Yeah. Now that Kamoshida's palace is gone and people are actually starting to talk about us, I knew something had to have changed down here.
How deep is it? Should we try going further down?
Let's not. That's not why we're here today, remember? We've already accomplished our goal. We should head back, and I'll explain more once we're home.
So we're done in Mementos to.
Hey, look.
A person? In Mementos? Maybe it's this one. Ooh, tasty.
Hey, what's he drinking?
Oh. I thought I felt something strange for a second. So, who are you guys? We should be asking you that.
And that goes double for me. I don't recognize you at all. I know we've got new people in this particular version of the game, but I wasn't expecting someone like this, especially in Mementos.
Good point. Sorry about that. It's customary for a human to introduce itself before asking another human for its name. Thanks for reminding me, Mr. Tanuki? No, Cat?
What took so long to come up with cat? And I'm not either of those.
Yeah, getting confused about that seems pretty normal to me.
My name is Jose. I'm looking for flowers. I'm pretty surprised to see some normal humans running around. I didn't know people could just come here.
Well, we are pretty special. Wait, that's not important. Who you are is what matters right now.
When you said you were looking for flowers, did you mean that floating thing?
That's right, pretty lady. Those seem to be the ones I've been looking for. I'm collecting as many of them as I can, because I'm studying humans.
Studying humans? That's why you turned a flower into a drink?
Yep.
Drinking flower juice counts as studying?
Hey, could you guys help me with my research?
How?
By collecting flowers for me. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, though. I find all kinds of stuff you can use while you're exploring. I'll trade you some of that stuff for more flowers.
Well, what do you think? Should we try and get him some flowers?
Seems like it could do us some good, but we don't know this kid. We gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Let's give him a hand. He seems like he could use it, and it shouldn't be too hard to pick flowers while we're exploring, right?
Okay. Any other reasons?
He called me pretty lady.
No! Lady on!
It's probably fine. I mean, he said he'd give us useful stuff and all. What'd he say?
Well, are you going to help me find the flowers or not?
I don't think it's going to be as easy as just simply picking flowers, especially in Mementos. I don't remember seeing any flowers really around here. However, if we can help him, it all really depends on the rewards he gives. I actually don't know what they are.
Thanks.
Wait! Hang on a second! We still have no idea who this kid is! Don't go thanking us just yet, bud!
Aw, are you tired, kitty? You seem grumpy.
I am not a cat! And I'm not grumpy!
Oh, okay. Then, are you hungry? I learned hunger can make a person turn grumpy. Here, you can have this.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Yeah, you're making the kid worry about you even more. Guess there's no way out of this one.
I'll be looking for flowers around here, so stop by and say hi if you see me. Oh, and I guess just gathering flowers would be kind of boring, huh? Since you humans seem to enjoy playing so much, I'll come up with some fun games for you. Ah, I also remembered something humans like to say to each other. Good job.
Who in the hell was that?
If he's studying humans, does that mean he isn't one? I mean, he just seemed like some nice kid.
Well, he didn't feel like a shadow. I wouldn't say he's dangerous. At least for now.
Anyways, if we see any of those flowers he wants, I guess we can grab them for him.
Whoa!
That's not all.
Hey,
Something else you mean to give, be meaning, something else you've been meaning to give us. Yeah. So, what would that be?
Huh?
A bioluminescent star?
huh.
Okay, so are we going to be calling this a wishing star?
Wait! Hey,
Sure, we'll take it.
Doing good?
hey, wait!
So, not only are we going to be finding flowers, we're now getting stars.
Oh, I know.
All right.
Let's just hold off on it for a moment until we actually really need it.
Huh?
Hey! Well then.
I'm sure it's going to be useful in the future. Heck, this is actually part of the main story, so it's going to be there.
Still don't really get that place. Oh, and what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
Not entirely sure, but that wall must have been there for a reason. If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
My memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
No matter what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces. It used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
You wanted someone to save you, too.
I just needed pawns.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
By the way, Morgana, are you a boy? Or might you be a girl?
Maybe a car?
That is a possibility.
I wish I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Why not? In any case, of course I'm male. I mean,
What is it?
No, it's nothing. We're done talking about that. Anyway, we now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in Mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known. The big fish are our main targets, after all.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
I gotta study.
You're not the only one. We do as well. Only a few days left. But Mementos, somewhere we'll be going to a few times. Hello? Yeah, let's focus on what we actually did this for. It's not like people are going to know it was us anyway. And how we gonna... Are you really sure about what you're thinking there? It's going to be hard to prove in any case. But I suppose as long as we're known as Phantom Thieves, the general public will be okay with what we're doing, as long as we do it for the good of things. We definitely want to help people. Madarame. Name that came up. And also that star. We've got a whole load of sort of unknowns going on at the moment.
What's up?
And Morgana, although he's lacking a bit on the memory side, is still our best source of information about Momentos. And they will be telling us a little bit about it as we go in and go deeper. That's all for today though. Next time, we inch a little bit closer to our exams. We do want to pass after all. Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.